Choose ESC. 3 letters to save your life.
Electronic Stability Control, or ESC, is a vehicle safety technology that can help you to avoid crashes by reducing the danger of skidding. Every day when you're driving, you come across a multitude of possible skidding situations. A child suddenly runs into the road, the door of a parked car suddenly opens, or a car suddenly changes lines. It is when you're taken by surprise, facing the unexpected, that the danger is the greatest. Suddenly you need to take avoiding action. You lose control of your car and your car goes into a skid. That's when ESC can come to the rescue.
ESC becomes active when a driver loses control of the vehicle. ESC identifies the risk of a skid at an early stage and uses the vehicle's brakes to steer the vehicle safely back on track. Cars today are much safer than they were 10 to 15 years ago, thanks to improved crash test standards, crumple zones, seat belts, and airbags. These systems help you when a crash happens. Now, technologies like ESC are available that can help you avoid the crash happening at all. At least 40% of fatal road accidents are the result of skidding. Studies show that ESC could reduce skidding accidents by up to 80%. How does ESC work? ESC works by using a number of intelligent sensors that detect loss of control. 25 times per second, ESC checks the driver's steering intention against the actual vehicle direction. When these are not in sync and the car is starting to slide out of control, ESC intervenes by braking the relevant wheel. ESC works together with computerized anti-lock braking systems to correct oversteer when the back of the car slides out, or understeer when the car loses grip from the front. In this way, ESC helps bring the car back under control, heading in the direction the driver intended.
The effectiveness of ESC is now well established by independent research in Europe, Japan, and the United States. In the European Union, it's estimated that ESC could avoid 4,000 deaths and 100,000 injuries. In the United States, by 2012, ESC will be standard in all new passenger cars.
Why a campaign on ESC? Last year in Europe we had 38,000 fatalities and 1.6 million injured in crashes on our roads. With these figures, we are falling behind the goal to halve the number of road traffic fatalities by 2010. We all know that ESC is one of the most effective safety systems available for cars today, and that it can contribute significantly to this vital life-saving target. Therefore, the goal of the European Commission is to achieve a 100% penetration of ESC in the European vehicle fleet.
It's frustrating to see that the use of electronic stability control in new cars in Europe is actually falling behind the USA. We should be leading the world in the introduction of a technology that was invented in Europe. Although ESC is often standard equipment in luxury and large cars, in smaller family cars it is not. Across Europe, only 42% of new cars are equipped with ESC. We want governments in the EU to give incentives, such as tax breaks, to encourage people to buy cars with ESC on board. Thousands of lives could be saved and huge crash costs avoided, so it makes sense to give the public a reason to choose ESC on their next car.
Choose ESC is a campaign that provides impartial and independent advice to the consumer.
I believe that the target of this campaign is exactly right. We need to reach the consumer at the moment when he or she has to make a choice on a new car. I believe that with this campaign, more and more drivers will make the intelligent choice and choose ESC, making the roads in Europe safer for everyone.
Remember, ESC, 3 letters that can save your life. Next time you're buying or think to buy a car, think about ESC. Ask your dealer for a model that is ESC equipped. You never know when a crash might happen, so don't take chance with your life or the life of your family. Remember, choose ESC.